In this quick video from Demystifying Proposals, we're going to talk about the basics everyone should know about good proposal writing. Writing for proposals is different than just about any other writing. It's similar to program reporting, except for that you need to be compliant and compelling. And while writing to your CPARs may require you to be compelling, or writing to an award fee to try and get an award fee also requires compelling, proposals require not only compelling, but also compliant. You have to write to what the government is asking you to write. And it's sort of like writing a term paper, except for you're very limited in the amount of space and you're very limited in what you can say. So in the case of a term paper, you're writing to a topic that you've chosen. In the case of a proposal, you're writing to a topic that's been chosen for you. And it's sort of like marketing, except for you have to use the RFP's language and you have to follow the statement of work. So you don't have the same kind of latitude that you would have if you were writing for marketing. One of the adages of proposal management or proposal development is that proposals are scored and not read. So while the proposal should read well, it's important that it follows the rules laid out in the RFP. You aren't allowed to move sections around to, quote, make it read better. A good proposal is laid out in the same order as the proposal instructions in section L or of the RFP. It incorporates the evaluation criteria from section M, which hopefully match the requirements in section L. If there's a difference between L and M, you have to include both L and M in your outline. The proposal also needs to address the tasks in the statement of work or the performance work statement. This can be particularly challenging if the SOW or the PWS is actually longer than the page limits that you have from section L. Sometimes the statement of work is 20 pages and they only give you 10 pages to address it. There is always a section, part of section L, the proposal instructions, that tells you where to write to the statement of work. Sometimes that's a little vague, but usually that requirement is somewhere in the section L requirements. And then the last thing and the most important thing, or the second most important thing, the most important thing is compliance, which is the first couple of bullets here. But the last one is compelling. This is adding your secret sauce, the benefits of your solutions features, your win themes, your discriminators. What is your secret sauce that you add to your proposal to make it compelling for the reviewers? So now we're going to break down compliance and compelling into more details. So compliance means that you answer the request for a proposal or the RFP requirements using the proposal outline structured in the order of section L, the proposal instructions, section M, the evaluation criteria, and then section C, the statement of work or the performance of work statement. So that it's easy, like I said before, for the government to do their evaluation. So if the customer initially asked you to give A, B, and C, then you should give the customer A, B, and C. No more, no less, no substitutions. So for example, not A and B, and we think the customer really meant D, so we're going to substitute D for C. No. Not A, we can kind of only do sort of B, so let's offer E as well to sweeten the deal, and then C. No. Not A, B, C, and Q because we think it'll make the customer happy. No. Nor any other weird letter combination or permutations other than A, B, and C. That's compliance. Compelling means you persuade the customer to select your company to perform the work over all the other competitors. And you do this with good writing and graphics. And good writing means that you answer the specific RFP requirements, but then also that you defend your claims with supporting proof or evidence, which we're going to talk about on the next slide. When it comes to proof points, you want to clearly state the claim of what you're trying to prove. Then include evidence or compelling proof. Ideally, it's quantified. Numbers are always good, so that you provide facts, statistics, customer accolades, awards, quality performance targets that you met, A good place to get some of this information is CPARs, because CPARs can be really good at having all of those details about how you met the requirements on a particular project. So that's a good place to mine for that information. If your company does customer satisfaction surveys, that's another place you can mine for the information. If your company does program management reviews that are usually in an internal process that you might do on a monthly basis to double check that the programs are running the way they should, often program managers will provide details about the good things that their program did for the customer in those program management reviews. So again, that might be a gold mine for places to find good proof points. Award fee debriefs is another place to find proof points, because in order to justify your award fee, you have to justify that you did really good work, not just the work that you were asked to do, but even better than that. And so there might be some good proof points in that. Using multiple types of evidence lends credibility to your claim and is much more compelling than those who only use past performance proof points. So be sure to think about CPARs, customer satisfaction surveys, program management reviews, award fee debriefs, and other things to provide more why us information in your proof points. And then you want to draw attention to your proof points, perhaps with formatting. Sometimes it's call out boxes, sometimes it's bolding. Sometimes, if you have space in a proposal and it's not against the rules of the proposal, you can use icons. So maybe you create a set of icons for a particular past performance that you're using as proof points consistently. And then you use that icon consistently throughout your proposal. Or sometimes you just have an icon that is, hey, this is a proof point over here, government, this is a proof point. So think about that kind of thing if you have the space, and again, if it's not against the proposal instructions. We hope you learned something from this video, and if so, please give us a thumbs up. Also, you can subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified when new videos come out, and maybe you'll learn something from those as well. Thank you for your time. Again, this is Demystifying Proposals.